All right, it is now summer. It's June. It's a wonderful time of year. You're going to start seeing a lot of your weddings coming around. So I thought we should do something that you can do either for your house or for an event, such as a wedding, maybe a centerpiece. You can scale it down, you can scale it up. It's a really simple arrangement. All we have here is beautiful hydrangeas. I took 3 gorgeous stems and I put them together, and then I just stuck in flowers. This is the easiest arrangement. It's fast, and when you're doing weddings, and hopefully you've got 40 centerpieces to do for the wedding, you want something that's quick, beautiful, and just overall saves your time. That's the biggest event to me in weddings. So what I did is a simple, this is so funny, hand tie. Ba-bum! So simple, and then I just put it in right into the apples right there, just like that. So I'm just going to show you how to do a quick and easy hand tie, and I'll put this together for you. I'm just going to get it out of my way. There. Alrighty. So what we start with is this yes, is 1 hydrangea. 1. These you can get in your standing order. You can get them year-round. They come in green, they come in an antique green, they come in blue, and a white that is white. We're using that a lot for weddings, especially that beautiful white color, because again, it accents so many different things. All right, so with your hand ties, you're going to take off that, all the little leaves and bits. And again, heads go to the left, tails to the right. So you're going to crisscross. Because you always want it to look professional. And that's it. This is not too hard, is it? And I do take off the straws to the gerbs because they are going to be just sitting right on top. Just like that. And make sure you're doing your spiral. You can use anything in this. I chose gerbs and roses. You could add mini carnations. Carnations look fantastic. Anything. It doesn't have to be anything too difficult. And I had a store owner, you know who you are, I'm not going to mention your name, but I just loved her because she came in and I have these on my standing order and she says, I don't know how you get rid of those. I said, oh, it's pretty easy, we sell them all the time. So I showed her this particular arrangement and a variation of it. And now I know she's a huge fan. And we do sell these in our shops just as a normal purchase for an arrangement for a centerpiece. There you go, and now we're just going to add a few of these beautiful roses. You would want to clean these off before, don't do what I do, before you put them into your beautiful hand tie. It just makes things easier, but I'm always doing things a little different, wrong or right. And I just pull it in. And you don't need to do a whole heck of a lot of flowers because at the end of the day, your hydrangea is what you're featuring. And what a fantastic flower to use for a wedding centerpiece. You can do it with 1. You've seen the size of the hydrangea. Fit beautifully on a standard ginger jar, just the 1, and you put in all the Gerbera daisies and you put in the roses, or maybe you just do Gerbers or you just do roses. Either way, they just look fantastic sitting there all by themselves without anything else. They don't need a whole heck of a lot of fluff. Okay, I think that's beautiful. Let's have a look from the top. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm a cheater, pumpkin eater. You can use binding wire at this point, but where your hand is, you're going to want to take your cable tie or your binding wire and just simply tie it together. This one's decided not to cooperate. There we go. And I know it's kind of a cheater, pumpkin eater thing, but when in Rome, make it easy. And don't use your beautiful $50 shears to cut these. I just use my wire cutters. I protect my shears. And there we go, just like that, voila. And I just cut this off. I don't know if it'll stand up, the weight's all in the head and this tiny little thing, but. All right, so that is as simple as that. All you do then is you take your vase. Now I chose to use a vase that kind of bows out like this to fit the apples in. Again, you can use a ginger jar, you can use any kind of vase you like. It can be a nice tall one you have sitting on top. Remember for weddings that you want to be able to see the other people on the other side, so something really tall and have this gorgeous hydrangea coming out would be stunning. And then we have our apples. I'll just bring them. Oh my goodness, and I chose green to go with the green, but you know, Christmas time you have the green hydrangeas, red apples, but now we're going to talk about apples. Do remember apples give off ethylene gas. So these are great if you're doing it for a centerpiece for a day. You wouldn't want to have apples and flowers, gorgeous together as they may be, not so pretty for your flowers. But we are doing this for a wedding. Apples float, which I love, and I just put them all in, squish them down, just like that. All right, and then you just take your beautiful hand tie and you plunk it in. And it's as simple as that. But I did a little finishing touch because it's summer. And for summer, how can you have a summer without a beautiful butterfly? And to me, any kind of dragonfly would be wonderful, a little bee, anything, just to add a little more interest to your design. Just sitting on top, having a snack. They eat pollen, I think, so we'll pretend. And that's it, and that would be a wonderful wedding centerpiece. Use your imagination, tweak it to what you want, and have fun with it most of all, and enjoy summer. Thank you. Enjoy June. There you go.